Hi everyone, welcome to the channel if you're new, welcome back if you're a subscriber. Special thanks to all my patrons. My name's Neil and it's time for the season 1 finale of The Leftovers. Just finished watching episode 9, the Garveys at their best. Great episode, entirely in flashback, and it really just cemented for us, the audience, how much the world has changed in the 3 years since the blip. It just makes it that much more real and heartbreaking to see what everyone had and what they've lost. Despite the fact that even in those great flashbacks, it wasn't perfect. You know, Kevin and Lori were having marital issues. Lori was keeping her pregnancy from Kevin. Kevin had a moment of weakness and cheated on Lori. Matt was dealing with health issues, but his wife was up and running. Nora was about to interview to be a campaign manager, and then everything goes sideways. Patty had a premonition that the world was going to end. It wasn't her first, but it was her strongest. And whether she actually did or whether that was just her mental health, it happened. And it clearly gave her something to cling on to in the subsequent 3 years. Of course, what episode 9 really did was it just postponed the huge revelations at the end of episode 8, namely Patty killing herself in front of Kevin, and now Kevin's got to deal with that whole issue, and Jill showing up at the guilty remnant, presumably to join. This next episode, episode 10, the season finale, is called The Prodigal Son Returns. And what's that going to be about? Well, we know Tommy's been heading east since the raid on the ranch, so perhaps he's going to arrive in Mapleton. But I wonder if it's something else. I wonder if one of the people who was taken, disappeared, one of the disappeared returns. What if... yeah, I don't know who, but what if somebody returns after 3 years? What then? What is that all about? Just a hypothesis. I'm loving the writing of this show. I'm loving the characters and the performances. It's just such a slow burn of a show, and I'm really liking the fact that it's allowing itself to breathe. It's not rushing us to an exciting plot per se, but it's really just exploring what this new world is and might be. So yeah, let's jump into it, guys. I have high hopes for this one. The season finale is season 1. Here we go. What does Kevin do now with a dead Patty? Are they close to Mapleton?
He's never coming for us, is he? I should have known he was a liar when he said I was special.
I'm gonna take care of you just like I promised.
He's doing just like his dad did with Lori.
You just go around asking people if they need help.
Yeah,
Does anyone ever say yes?
all the time. No.
Where's Christine?
No.
Christine's bailed? Oh, Christine's bailed? Oh, she just couldn't deal. She just couldn't deal. That was kind of like Sawyer holding Aaron, screaming Claire's name in Lost. They're all here around Jill? Is this what it's normally like for a new recruit? Is it Memorial Day? Nope. She hasn't for 8 months. Gotta figure that's why Jill's there. She doesn't want to be forgotten by her mother. Metallica in strings. Nothing else matters. Okay, so they've got pictures of all the missing. They've got all these replica bodies. They've dressed them all. What's the plan exactly? They're filling the church with them? Or are they taking them somewhere else? Oh. What a harsh cutout. Oh. All over town. They've staged these tableaus. Right? Is that what this is? Yeah. Oh, everyone's going to wake up to it. What a harsh reminder. That's what the Guilty Remnant's all about, is making people not forget. Nora's going to wake up to her family downstairs. Ugh. This is going to be brutal. Oh. So frickin' creepy. Oh. Just close enough that it's clear who they are, but it's so not real. Holy. Who is it? Is it? Oh. Man.
Sorry, I got lost coming off the highway.
Where is she? You told me on the phone she did this to herself.
No one's gonna fucking believe that.
I believe it.
Yeah.
She knew if she did this, it'd hurt you. Because you're a good man, Kevin.
Not according to last episode. That woman asked him, "Are you a good guy?" And his answer was no.
If you touch her, we're in this together.
Matt's gonna touch her. Because Matt is a good man. And Matt might be a killer. For all we know, the guy that Matt beat up in the casino parking lot died. And yet he's still a good guy? And what's up with all his shirts nailed to the trees? Presumably he did that himself. Yeah, there they all are. Top left.
Wait.
Did you ask for my help, Kevin?
Yes.
Then read it.
This is me helping.
Ah, this is me trusting you. I don't know this passage at all.
The Almighty is terrifying.
It's all about doubt and fear, isn't it? We all need a Matt in our life. Someone who'll help you bury a body. No questions asked. No. Hints of baptism right there. Tri-state manhunt? That doesn't feel like nothing.
Hey, oh! Hey!
Whoa.
There was no other choice.
What?
What the fuck did you do? I'm not supposed to be here. This is a mistake.
Matt!
Just calm down. Stay calm. You're okay.
No way. That's the episode. I mean, the issue, isn't it? That particular issue of Nat Geo. Cairo. Is that from Dad?
I had to ask.
Perfect Strangers. Cousin Balky.
10 minutes.
Hey, baby boy.
Is this real or is this a dream?
So you finally fucking snapped, huh?
I'm not fucking crazy.
Neither am I. But I am a bad man, son. And the bad men end up here.
Dad, you're a good man.
I most definitely am not.
This is a dream,
Fuck him.
I think.
Turn around.
Okay, it's Nora. No, it's Patty.
Hello again.
Why'd you go and do that?
This isn't real. You're not here.
It's real. I'm here.
I buried you.
Not deep enough. Looks like we're going to be traveling companions.
Haunted by Patty.
Wake the fuck up!
Okay, we can still trust Matt.
Want a cheeseburger? She said, I understand.
Understood what?
I don't know.
Sure you do.
Excuse me? If she wanted to deliver a message by cutting her own throat, I'm pretty sure she'd be confident you received it before she did. So what did you understand? And why we're still here?
But I just wanted to be with them. And then I started to lose them.
Oh, shit.
Jesus Christ.
It's Wayne.
Now, please, don't leave me alone.
Who killed Wayne?
I think I may be a fraud.
But if I'm not, I can give you anything you want. Make a wish. You don't have to say it out loud. You just think it.
He wants his family back. He absolutely wants his family back. And he's going to get Tommy before the episode's over. And maybe Wayne's real.
Granted.
Wow, great death. Great death.
Who was he? Just another asshole who thought he was God.
Other than Egypt. You know what I mean. Whoa. Whoa.
Hey! Drop the gun! Whoa, 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 whoa!
You see what they did?
Well, civilization's falling apart.
What happened? What the fuck did you people do?
She's hurt.
She wants to be fucking hurt.
We made them remember. Jeez. Oh yeah. His wife, and he doesn't even know Jill's with them.
You were right. You were right.
Jeez, nobody wants to help them. Get out of my way. It's their own fault.
Wow. My God. So Laurie spoke for the first time in 8 months. Is his wish going to come true and he's going to get his family back together? Because this feels like the end of the guilty remnant in Mapleton. Wow. Nora's just with her family. Wow. This is messed up.
Dear Kevin, I need to say goodbye to someone I care about, so I'm saying it to you. And sometimes when we were together, I remembered who I used to be before everything changed. But I was pretending as if I hadn't lost everything. I want to believe it's still possible to get close to someone. But it's easier not to. and I couldn't take the pain. Not again. You're still here. But I can't be. Not anymore.
She's leaving.
Now I know there's no going back, no fixing it. I'm beyond repair. Maybe we're all beyond repair. I'm not sure where I'm going, just away from all this.
Oh!
I think about a place where nobody will know what happened to me.
The prodigal son.
They were my family.
Is the doggy okay?
I wish I could see you one last time to thank you and wish you well and tell you how much you mean to me.
That's the one they had in their backyard, isn't it? Family finally gets a dog.
So, wish me luck. I think I'm going to need it.
What does she see? What? Baby. The baby. Oh.
Look what I found.
Wow. Yeah, tons have changed. So much has changed in that episode. Because of Matt, it feels like Patty's death. Kevin won't be saddled with Patty's death. You know, so much of the guilty remnant died in that attack on their little cul-de-sac that I wouldn't even be surprised if they just assumed Patty died in there. Or that the GR that weren't killed just scattered to the wind. And so the fact that Patty goes missing isn't going to set off any alarms. And yet, maybe she's going to be haunting Kevin's dreams for a while. That'll be interesting. Christine abandoned her baby and Tommy. She just couldn't handle the idea of not being special, not, being the Mother Mary to Wayne, the God Wayne. And so Tommy's left with the baby, and Wayne's dead. And of all people, Kevin's there for his final words. And Wayne grants Kevin this wish. And Kevin doesn't say it out loud, but we all know, especially since it came right after his whole little monologue to Matt in the diner, that his wish is that he can get his family back. Because he feels like he's lost them all, and he feels that it's his fault. So his wish is to get his family back. And he's got his daughter holding his hand at the end. He's rescued his daughter. His son is back in Mapleton and has his mother, and you feel like the family may actually reunite for a moment. Of course, they don't give us all of that in this episode, but maybe episode 1 of next season. Maybe. And yeah, the GR is gone. I feel like the GR is, at least in Mapleton, kind of wiped out. And so what's next season going to be about? Because this season was very much about the GR and what they were trying to do by keeping October 14th fresh in everybody's minds, making sure nobody forgot. Nora was about to run, but then she discovers the baby. Now that's got to be, clearly Tommy put the baby on the front step, but where's Tommy right now? Why would Tommy have just put the baby on the front step? Instead of keeping it. Because he wasn't ready for it either, so he was just leaving it with his dad. Did he even know his mom was in The Guilty Remnant. He wasn't exactly talking with his dad and his sister a whole lot in recent months. Are the Garveys all back together in season 2? That feels awfully wishful Philly, but interesting. It opens up a bunch of new dynamics that aren't necessarily going to be easy. Here's what I love about this show. I loved it about Lost too. The pacing of it. It allows itself to be quiet. It allows a scene to breathe. So often in television, especially network television, there's pacing. It's quick and it's frenetic, and everything has to get edited down into a 42-minute block. You know, we had this problem all the time on Arrow, where you get a script that was like 50, 55 pages long, and the rule of thumb is it's a page per minute, and so you know that the script is too long for the block of time that it has to end up being, and you'd go back to the writers and say, can we lose this scene? Can we lose that story? You know, this C storyline. And sometimes they'd acquiesce, but most of the time they wouldn't, and they'd end up cutting it all down in post, which is frustrating as a crew because you're filming stuff that you know will not end up in the episode, but it also means that the pace of the episode itself gets crammed in, and it becomes faster and choppier, and you don't get to let scenes breathe. And sometimes a scene needs those pauses and those breaths and those moments of silence and just quiet, knowing looks. And often that gets lost in television. So when I see those moments on a show like this, where there's a 10-second pause between one person's line of dialogue and the next person's, where they're just sort of thinking, formulating their thoughts, you can see the wheels turning, or the emotions being suppressed or bubbling to the surface, or you get to see the actor perform beyond their dialogue. And there's so much conveyed in a performance that isn't just dialogue. And it really it can really elevate a show, and I love those moments in a show like this, because as much as so much happened in this episode, and yet some of the best moments are just these quiet moments where we get a great soundtrack, a great musical score, and we just sort of get to sit in the moment with the character, whether it's in their moment of pain or relief or pleasure or fear, but we just sort of get to sit there with the character and really insert ourselves into their position. And that's when you can really identify with the character. That often gets lost. Well, guys, that's the end of season 1, and I'm loving the show. I'm loving it so much already. And I'm super excited because so many of the comments are that it gets even better in season 2 and 3. So I'm very excited to see where it goes next. And I hope you guys are along with me for that journey. I'm really enjoying it so far. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'd love to hear your comments, what you thought of season 1 as a whole, this episode in particular. And next week we'll be starting season 2. And until then, everybody, take care, stay healthy, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.